Yeah, Ambush. And today we are rejoined by a band. When the last time that they joined us, they had just released a new single. Since then, that single went to radio. It made a top 10 mainstream rock and roll here inside of Canada. And in between then, now they have gone on to craft a new EP entitled Camino Loco. Today we are rejoined by one Rylan Whalen, and he brings with us a band member and his guitarist Danny Lopez. The group is Harm and Ease. How's it going today, gentlemen?
Good. We're great, man. Thanks for that introduction. That was awesome.
Hey, you know, we gotta keep it hype, especially when the music is bringing some good vibes, some good
Let's
energy.
Go.
Hey, I am loving this new EP, gentlemen. Like I said, the last time that I joined Rylan, at least, you guys had just released the first single off of this EP. This past year, it looks like it's been pretty crazy, pretty hectic for you guys.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's been a crazy year. Like you said, last time we spoke, that video had just gone viral, which was like a big surprise to us. And since then, so much has happened, which like it's crazy. We thank TikTok a bunch for that because
I think that literally that video kind of pushed everything the way it's going now. You know, I don't think we'd be where we are if we didn't get that luck or whatever that was, that blessing, God, or whatever it was. But it was crazy.
Yeah, and it's been super cool. We did a bunch of awesome collabs. We did 2 collabs on the EP, and we've been working a lot. We just released a new music video, but yeah, the video going viral and then the song hitting top 10 was just like so crazy for us. You know, we're super grateful, and like we're working really hard to keep it growing. You know.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you want to keep that momentum going for sure. And of course, as you said, like you never really know what it's going to be. They always say that making it is like sometimes part like hard work, being in the right place in the right time, and sometimes just straight up luck, right? Like
it's a big mixture, you know. Because if you just get luck and you don't have hard work and like talent and stuff, then like you can't hold it, right? So it's like you need to have the hard work and the talent for when the luck happens, you can sustain it and be like, let's go, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Then you end up being just a little one-hit wonder, and you can't be having that. You guys got to hit the ground running, some momentum there, and of course with the Camino inside of the name of the album here, you know that you guys are hitting the road with burning some rubber. So of course, looking at this album, you can see there's a handful of different producers and otherwise. So what was recording the rest of this EP like for you gentlemen?
Well, so we have our own studio, right? So we worked most of the album from our home studio, and it got sent out and mixed most of the songs in Nashville by Todd Salter, and then mastered here in Toronto area by Tokyo Spears. But the process is great because it's like we're the ones engineering most of the songs, so like we're really comfortable doing what we're doing, and like there's no time that we need to be recording and not recording. So some sessions go for a very long time, and some sessions are quicker and stuff. So
yeah, I mean, the album or the EP rather, it was kind of put together throughout like the last 2 years. You know, we didn't know exactly what songs were going to even end up on it or what the name was going to be. It kind of just like came together slowly with just our lives going on and moving and meeting different producers and just slowly like building up a certain amount of songs, and they're like, wow, these are this is a good piece of work. And then finally being like, okay, I think it's time to release it. You know, we probably could have held on to it longer and kept adding songs to it and then maybe make it a full album. But I think we were just really proud of what came out in those 2 years, and we really wanted to share it with everyone.
Hey, absolutely. Like you should be, right? And of course, who's to say you can't just do another EP in like another year or two? It has its own entire vibe. This EP has its own feel. You rock and roll with it and see where it grows from there, right?
Exactly.
Hey, I love it. And of course, you guys mentioned some of the things that have happened in between the first single there and the release of this EP, some music videos, some collaborations here. So of course I want to dive into some of those things here. Mentioning collaborations, one of the most recent singles that you guys released was a track called Lemonade, which featured Canadian alt rock, pretty much queen Fifi Dobson here. So what was it like to work on Fifi on this very incredibly fun track?
It was awesome, man. Like the track itself is such a like sick summer like rock banger. It's such a party vibe, and Fifi absolutely like shredded the vocals. Like I was hearing like because she was in Nashville and she was working on the track when we sent it to her. And when they sent back her raw takes, they were so good. And I remember listening to them like before even being edited, like, whoa, this girl is like insanely talented, And yeah, it was really great. Like you've known like about her music for a very long time.
It was just kind of surreal, like hearing her tracks on one of our songs, because my sister used to listen to her like all the time when I was younger. So I recognize her voice. I'd hear it like throughout the house. And yeah, I know. Yeah, my sister was pretty like stoked to hear that. That was pretty cool.
I was just about to ask. So, if your sister was a big fan, what is her reaction to just like?
Yeah, it's like she's like, wow, that's so cool. It's like she's kind of like Avril Lavigne or something. It's like she's a superstar, and to I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. She added a lot of like brightness to the song and just like made it definitely bigger. And it was just an honor to work with her.
Hey, I like how you use the word brightness, because it's just that. It's a very vibrant track there. And, it's just it is all day. I be making lemonade, baby, no matter what the world throws at me.
Exactly.
Hey, I love it. I love the energy on it. And like you mentioned, come out great. Her vocals on the track are absolutely incredible.
Insane.
Hey. And of course, you also mentioned there a music video for another track, another single, Steady Roll. The track itself definitely being a very classic rock and roll vibe-esque feel to it. And you definitely got some rock and roll party vibes going on for this music video as well. Who helped you to put this together? What was the shoot like?
So this is actually pretty cool. It was a couple of friends. One guy we met in Argentina when we were living back there. He's actually Canadian and Argentine, and he's living here in Toronto now. And him and his friend, his name's Jordan, and his name's Gabe. They had the idea to like make this like really like rock and roll, almost like rap style music video, right? And we just kind of like got together and we did it in our house, right? And we were just like, all right, let's just put together this like underground casino vibe. Like the song Steady Roll kind of has this like casino vibe, and it's like about like winning and like being with this girl and having like the best time, So that was just like, we try to get that idea across in the video in a sense, and like just this like put you in this world of like a harmonies, like rock and roll, like moment,
Yeah, we wanted to really like show off our own characters, because the last Cut Me Loose video was like it was really cool. There's a lot of action in it, but it didn't really highlight the band so much. So we really wanted to put focus on us and our like styles, and to get to know our characters more. But yeah, it definitely had that kind of rap video quality, which is like it's cool because it's like it's not just rappers and hip hoppers have fun and get loose and party. Rock and roll also does that too.
And the shoot was super. It was easy. It was like a week of different days of shooting basically, but it was all great. It was good times. It was with friends and like people we know, and yeah, it got edited in Argentina by like one of our editors from when we used to live there and stuff, like a guy we know from back then. So yeah, it like has roots in Argentina as well.
So continuing to show some love back to a place that showed you guys love for like a solid 5 years, continue to show you love. I mean, like the last video I did with you guys interview, like I'm still getting comments from that interview from people from Argentina. Like,
wow, I love that. That's fun. I love that.
Hey, it's you definitely you made an impact, it looks like, inside of the community there. They repping you guys hard.
Yeah, they do. We can't wait to go back and do some shows.
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome. We miss a lot of people there and a lot of the culture.
Mm-hmm. Is that something that you guys are hoping to do here soon? Is maybe do some international touring, maybe get back over there?
Yeah, like we're gonna be announcing like a tour soon, like most likely. So like we're super excited about that. But yeah, that's obviously in the works at some point. We don't know when we'd announce like a tour in Argentina, but we've been talking about it. And
yeah,
it's something we definitely want to do.
I don't know if it's our like first
like destination.
I think, Canada and then a tour here is probably more important right now, but maybe like the States or Europe also, something like that. But we will definitely go down there again someday.
Hey, sure. you gotta work your circuit, and like you said, there's some of those A markets, of course, Canada being where you are right now, so that being a little bit easier. So
we're definitely looking at going out to Vancouver soon. So
nice, West
Hope
Coast.
To see you there.
We'll be on the list.
Yeah. I'm definitely have to mark that date down. I myself, as well as anybody listening to this, you best be following that Harmony's social media so you can stay up to date on upcoming concert dates and all of those other things, right, boys?
Yeah, bro. Let's get it.
Hey, what's probably the best social media you'd say to connect with you?
Probably like Instagram or TikTok. Like we're usually updating our fans on both of the apps. Yeah,
if you want like more fun content, like sillier things, I would say follow us on TikTok. But if you actually want to know what we're doing and when shows are, we post like more information about more details about those kind of things on our Instagram and Facebook, I guess, but mostly Instagram.
Hey, so a couple different options, whichever one's your favorite. Go ahead, look up Harm and Ease, give them a follow. You definitely want to. Also want to jam out a new EP. So of course you guys have also been able to you mentioned the live show and aspects of that. Of course, you haven't been able to get out on tour yet, but you've been able to get out a little bit on that festival circuit. You guys have been opening it up for some pretty big Canadian like rock icons and otherwise. So what has it been like to play these new songs live and also be able to do exactly that, play for some bands that you probably grew up listening to?
Oh, bro, it's been so surreal. It's been so cool. Like, just, you've worked for it for so long. You see these names and like you start being a little kid and wanting to play these shows. So like when it starts happening, of course, it's like the best feeling. And it's these songs like have such a great, like they have great feedback live and people are just so excited hearing the songs. And it's been so epic, getting bigger stages, bigger crowds. There's like more energy and it's just like it's everything we want to do. That's where I feel like my best at is when I'm on that stage. So like, it's been super cool.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of shows the last couple of years till pretty much this year. I think it's really picked up again and people are more comfortable going out to shows and having fun. So it's just really refreshing to be able to do that again. And especially playing festivals and you're outside and it's sunny and you're opening up for Monster Truck or what we opened up for Saint Asonia. That was pretty cool too. There's just it's cool to be share the stage with like such awesome musicians that we've looked up to.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, for sure. And of course, like you mentioned, the last couple of years, I haven't really had the opportunity to get out there as well. So maybe there's a little bit of nerves. I know a lot of performers get nervous before they take the stage. Otherwise, do the members of Harm and Ease have a pre-game ritual, pre-show routine before they take the stage?
Yeah, we usually we've had a lot of different ones throughout the years, I feel.
Yeah, now it's usually just a little pep talk.
Yeah, it's a little like we get like a little circle before the show starts and everyone's like, all right, boys, like.
But yeah, we probably should start doing, we used to do some ones in Argentina where we would walk around in a circle and we'd all like pat each other's backs, just going around and like loosening up. And then we'd look each other like straight in the eyes, each member, like for like 10 seconds, like just like deep concentration, be like, you got this, man, you got this, I got this, let's do this.
And then you like give each other a hug and then a slap on the face.
Yeah, slap on the face. I used to bring a candle into the back and like drip it on like my skin and anyone else who wanted like a little burn. Stuff like
we used
that.
to have crazy rituals. Like lately, it's been a lot more like everyone in a circle. Like, all right, boys, like let's get this, whatever. But like, yeah,
it wouldn't hurt to go back to those.
It's good. It's always good to have
I think
that
we should
little
start
moment.
stretching more.
Yeah, stretching is key. At the last show we just did, Mississauga, was super fun. We headlined a festival, and I had a good stretch before, and it definitely showed in the performance because like you just feel looser, And the cool thing about this is like Coliseum, right? So it was like you had people from all sides, so like you could perform like from any direction.
Yeah,
and, like,
sure. You're
always facing people, so I could like really rock out and like go everywhere and stuff. But yeah,
Gave you the option to move, right?
Yeah, I love that, man. I can't wait for it to get bigger and bigger.
Yeah, definitely need to make sure you're stretching for that too. Don't want to like move and then suddenly pull something in your leg and then like, all right, okay.
Imagine.
This is total. No, I'm having a great time. Yeah, perfect.
You're playing a solo. You're like, your leg's broken.
Well, I found like it's important to stretch before, but it is darn important to after because the next day you're gonna be real sore if you don't like stretch afterwards. My neck was killing me the other day after the show, headbanging, thinking no stretch.
Stretching the neck.
You age, man. Once it gets to you, right? You can't mosh like you used to.
It's great. When I was younger, like I don't think I ever stretched. I never got sore, and didn't get hungover, and like sucks.
Hey, as long as you can keep the party going, though, you're as young as you feel, right?
Yeah.
Hey, absolutely. So, of course, you guys have had so many opportunities these last years, like we said. Top 10 on radio. You guys were featured on like NHL, on Sportsnet, all of these different things. Being able to work with so many different producers, incredible artists. What would you say something that you're grateful for is?
For me, I'm grateful to have like people listening to us and showing up to shows, like that's like, it's so beautiful to see like that we built a community of people who like listen to us, that's like, I'm so grateful to have people out there who like literally choose to put our song on and spend minutes of their days just listening to what we've created. Like I'm super grateful for that.
Yeah. Just the fact that, we're still getting played across Canada daily, and it's probably going to happen for pretty much like the rest of our lives. Like it hit the top 10, and it was like, it made such a big mark that a lot of these stations, it's always going to be on rotation. So like, it's going to be there for a while, and people across the whole country can listen to us. And yeah, like you said, the whole NHL Sportsnet thing, that was crazy. Like, I don't think our Canadian fans have ever been prouder to like hear our music during a Stanley Cup playoff like intro. Like I had uncles that I haven't talked to like in 15 years that reached out to me like, dude, that was so cool.
I had so many
guys
friends
from like high school that don't ever message me about anything we've ever done. That was the thing that was like, yes.
Bro.
Very proud of that.
Bro.
Just wait till we're playing at one of those. That's going to be cool.
Yeah, when you're opening a Stanley Cup playoff game.
Yeah,
right? Yeah,
that'd be sick.
Hey, Grey Cup harmonies, baby. Manifesting it right here. Come on. Let's go. Of course, another thing that I forgot to mention inside of that list of accomplishments is also seeing your own faces on Dundas Square inside of Toronto, man. Like, once again, have to ask, what was that like?
It's cool.
That was surreal. That was crazy. Like, I remember just like my whole life, you see like these faces and like musicians on billboards, and you're like usually think like you probably pay for that, or like how do you get to that? You question it. You're like, how do you get to that? Like the fact that like Spotify showed love and like supported our new EP release and like gave us that spot. Like you don't even pay for that kind of thing. That's like, that to me was like looking at hard work, and I was just looking at it like, whoa, man, like that's another sign, like another step, another milestone of like, look, like we've accomplished this and this and that. Like you said, all these things, NHL and all this. It's like, that was just another stepping stone of like, all right, like hopefully more of these keep coming, but
yeah, it's like, we believe in ourselves, of course. We never saw that, but it's like to see someone else from Spotify put us up there, like it's their own choice, and to show us love and to be, you know, right before us, there was like an ad for like Lizzo. It's like, she's huge. It's like, it's crazy to be next to these like very important musicians and very influential people. It's crazy. It's surreal.
Yeah, right. Seeing your name up beside all these marquees, hopefully, you know, continue to.
Yeah, exactly. You know.
Oh my goodness, boys! I've had a fantastic time chatting about this past year here, this new EP, Camino Loco. I need to ask now, how has this past year, how has crafting and releasing this EP helped each of you to grow as individuals, or what has it taught you about yourselves?
You know, I don't know. It's always fulfilling to see the fruition of something that you've worked towards for so long, and just believing in yourself and the people around you and your team, and knowing that, you know, you're making something special and it's gonna have some good reception, and yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's like anything in your life, you know, you work towards something and it makes it adds a little bit of itself to you, and you learn and you grow from the experience, and, you know, the things that worked and what didn't, and you know the next album will probably be a bit different and we'll approach it a bit differently because we've learned certain things through this process as well.
I definitely learned that, like, we're capable of pushing ourselves a lot, you know, and like this album, it shows how we really like pushed it to the max in our, like, in the writing and in the production of the album, you know, and I'm really proud of that. So I feel like it's only going to motivate us to like push it even more for the next record or whatever we're doing, you know. So I personally, like, I did learn that, like, we have a lot, you know, because I feel like before this album we weren't pushing it this much, you know. So I know that there's this, like, there's a lot in us, you know, that we still have to unleash, and that was just like a little taste of it right in this last EP. But it's there's going to be a full record coming and a lot of good stuff, and I can already see it in our songwriting daily, how much we're like taking it to the next level every day, more and more in all the aspects, and, you know, so I'm excited for that.
Hey, I love to hear it. Of course, the fans, you heard it here too. Camino Loco, it's the new EP. It's a teaser of what has come to the future, but oh my, what a teaser. It is 6 incredible tracks, front to back. You definitely want to go and jam this album right now. Rylan, Danny, thank you both so very much for joining us here today on the DTP to talk some Camino Loco.
It's our pleasure. Thank you so much, man.
Yeah, man, really enjoyed talking to you.
Yeah, you're always awesome to talk to, man. You're so engaging and, like,
yeah, hopefully
enthusiastic. I love it.
Hopefully we see you at a show, man. When we're
you're gonna see me inside of that crowd going hard, my friends, making some lemonade. I'll be making lemonade inside of that pit. Right inside of that pit, squeezing lemons. Let's go. Oh my goodness, boys. Once again, thank you so much. Oh, it's perfect.
Yeah, man. Love talking to you, bro. Take care.